Look like one.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 2 Remastered, the Ezio collection. We're still here in Florence, but between the last part and this part, let me just show you, I got every bit of treasure. I got all of the eagle, the fucking towers. All of those are done. So we've unlocked all of the map. And I even bought one of the bigger sized medicine things, so I have more medicine as well. The first thing we're going to do is, I didn't want to do these off camera because I figured that we at least do the first one. We're going to do the glyphs. And so the glyphs, I need to go to, I have basically a map. We need to go to these areas to get the glyphs and everything. So these glyphs are for the Subject 16 videos. So we have one here. Let's see. Alright, there it is. I know where it is now. Question is... Alright, here we are. So these are the glyphs. We basically just have to look at these.
That's not possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't. It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond then. I believe this.
Tip of the iceberg. Alright.
Hello, this is... They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
Alright. In the beginning, unlock the file. 5 of these mythic scenes share a core similarity. Pick them out and you'll begin to see. So, Cupid and Psyche. Diana and Callisto. The Fall. Birth of Venus. Hercules in the Garden of Hesperides. Just trying to look for similarities in here. Atalanta and Hipponomus. Judgment of Paris. Alright, so some of these have apples. Triumph of Bacchus. Idune and the Apples. Mercury, Harris, and Aguileros. Alright, so this has an apple. So does this. That as well. This. And then this has an apple. Alright, yeah. Alright, here we go. Piece of the puzzle. So now we get these little short videos. They basically are nothing. They're nothing until you put them together. They're just like little clips. They don't give you jack shit. Alright. Okay, so that's the first. I remember the second one. The second one is like over here. I remember when I was up here to get the waypoint. I remember getting the little red lift marker. I also did buy a new color for the outfit. I kind of liked it a little bit better than the bonus one. I like the red hood a little better.
No need to be shy. Come forward.
Oh, it's on this building somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there it is. Egyptian eye.
The past, a vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
Alright, unlock the file. I remember some of these are like spinning puzzles. Oh god, yeah, like these. So these spinning puzzles kind of suck because, basically some of these will later they'll turn other rings. So they get more difficult as they go because some of the other rings will rotate depending on their orientation. Queen Elizabeth I of England, 1559. She also has an apple. So it kind of like shows you these pictures in which, you know, you in which you these people are all connected via like an apple or like a piece of Eden. There we go. This is Napoleon. I hated that movie. It was so bad. For Napoleon of France, 1812. He had an apple in his pocket. Oh, that's George Washington. Look at that. There we go. Also having an apple in his pocket. 1781. Alright, there we are. I see, so... I mean, if you've never seen the truth video before, I know what this is. I won't spoil it, but... I know what this is. And it was kind of... I want to say that this game kind of really... You know, with the first game kind of was like... the idea between like Templars and assassins and like this mysterious like object, the Apple of Eden. but it didn't really like do much to give you backstory on like kind of what the expanded universe of this game became. This game really kind of like kicked the fucking door open on that. It like basically, if Assassin's Creed 1 was like the keyhole and you kind of looked through it and you were like, oh, what's that stuff? The truth. This game with the truth like kind of kicked the whole door open and was like, oh, okay, well, this is so much more in depth. So the third one, I believe, is over where our objective is. It's over here. So we're gonna just make our way over there. Because it's like on the rooftop over there, I believe. There we go. Caught that. Come on. Find a grip. But yeah, I pretty much went and got all the treasure chests. I completed the race. Yeah, I did all that stuff. And kind of like cleared the map out. So it's on this rooftop over here. There it is.
Power doesn't die. It's passed on.
So yeah, the spinning ones are my least favorite of them all. Alright, so... Oh, this is an infrared puzzle. He carried it with him. Find his inheritance. So this is FDR in 1944. I actually believe this meeting is for the... this is the delegation meeting that's talking about the strategic military bases for the Japanese military. Oh, it's right here. The apple, the piece of Eden. Houdini beginning the water torture, Chinese water torture cell escape. Didn't he not end up doing that? Oh, that's right. It's right here. Gandhi during the Salt March. Oh, it's right here. And there we go. Yeah, again, nothing. It's absolutely fucking nothing. Alright, so let's see. There is more for Florence, but it's not the bottom district. So the other stuff is over here, which we haven't unlocked this yet because we're just like now doing this. So once we get into this area, we'll be able to do the other three. Because there's basically like three. There's basically there's two in there. So usually there's like three in all of the areas. So there's like so in Tuscany, for example, there are three locations. In Romagna, there is one. One of the locations has stuff. Venice has 3 locations that has things. I basically just have like the maps that shows me where they are. But yeah. All right. Well, now that we have that done, we can continue with the actual quest. Which, of course, we're notorious right now. We don't have a sword either. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, I had to essentially fight with a bunch of guards for some of these treasures, and I had to do it with the fucking hidden blade. So I actually kind of got lucky that I haven't had to deal with anybody too difficult currently.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I
yeah, I
trust he
was
did
also
more
getting a
than
bunch of
talk.
treasure.
Impressive.
I'm rather fond of it myself.
I've given you the skills. Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Alright. Judge, jury, and executioner. Visit the art show at Santa Croce and find Uberto and exact revenge. Alright, first man on the fucking list, Uberto Alberti.
Uberto Alberti, trusted friend of the Auditore family. According to the history books, this guy was a saint. He prosecuted murderers, rapists, the worst criminals. One of the best lawyers in Italy, he won every case, in spite of the fact that he was self-taught. Now, I found a back door into the Templars' database server. I've been combing it for some kind of smoking gun. I found it. Apparently, Uberto's family was evicted by the Medici Bank. Uberto's been aching for revenge ever since. And the Templars promised him support. Ezio's father was standing in the way, and Uberto was jealous of his influence over the Florentine government. Two birds with one stone, isn't it? It looks like Uberto used his election to the Signoria as his opportunity to strike.
For that reason, he's got to die. So some of these people have like videos like that. In terms of database, people, I know I have like for society, like there's all of these art merchants, stuff like that. We've gotten all these contacts, obviously like Annetta, you know, pretty much all the characters you'll meet. And then there's like targets, which we have Uberto. Typically the targets are the ones that have
Trusted friend of...
They're the ones that have videos, so locations, and then you'll see the ones that have the eye markers. So for Florence, there's 2 more, and they'll be like bright red if you haven't gotten them yet, and then they go clear when you grab them. So, but yeah, that's all the locations for Florence. For documents, I think we've read all these letters.
Al magnifico Lorenzo di Medici, mio protettore e amico. I have done as required.
Yeah, the Milano incident. So yeah, that's a sealed letter. That's a sealed letter. That's a sealed letter. Both Raphael letters, we got those. And then yeah, then there's the truth. Alright. Find Uberto. Let's knock one guy out of the chain. Oh. Now again, this game does control a little bit better than Assassin's Creed 1 does. So hopefully I'll be able to actually do some like assassinations and actually play this game as it was fucking intended.
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Actually, Roberto, you're about to attract my blade in your fucking neck, pal. Alright, so... I gotta enter a group to blend. Let's blend in with these guys. So, we're gonna need this to try to get into, to get to Alberto. So you can do the contextual camera, which kind of gives you a more, like, overview. You can go through the roof if you want. You might have to kill a guard or two, but... Alright, so that's like the way in. Let's see if we can hire these courtesans. These courtesans will take care of these guards right here. Here we go.
Good evening, Gonfaloniero.
To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore family.
And to think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame yourself. How could you have known what evils he had?
I say we strike that traitor's name from the record books. Let history forget he ever even existed.
Yes, if you'll excuse me for a moment.
All right, we gotta let's bide our time.
A moment of your time.
Anything for you, Beatrice.
So, tell us, how does it feel to be a hero?
Please, I am no such thing. As Gonfaloniere, you...
Hi. I was gonna try to blend in with those guys, but he saw me, so.
You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditore are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Alright, so the letter 4. This document is meant to serve as a record of all I've learned over the past few weeks. In the event I am silenced and prevented from sharing it with you myself, understand first that the Duke of Milan's murder was no mere political maneuver. Rather, it is but a piece of a conspiracy that reaches far beyond Firenze, counting members in Roma, Venetia, and Flori, to name but a few cities. Attached to this note is a list, or rather the start of one, of those I know to be guilty. Its contents are by no means complete, but I intend to rectify that shortly. I can, however, say with certainty that the Pazzi family is involved. We must move quickly to question Francesco before he buys his freedom from prison. Doing so will surely add more names to the list. I already have my suspicions as to who these men are, given that their deeds bear all the hallmarks of an old enemy. I fear they... The note abruptly ends here. Giovanni must have had to stop and hide it when the guards showed up to arrest him. Let me see these other notes real quick. Documents. Oh, I did also get some codex pages, by the way. So I have... Oh yeah, it's the hidden blade mechanic thing. I also got other codex pages, which I'll need to take to Leonardo. What did I just get from Umberto Alberti?
My love, I put these thoughts to paper in the hope that I might one day have the courage to share them with you. In time, you'll no doubt learn that I betrayed Giovanni, labeled him a traitor, and sentenced him to die. History will likely judge this to have been a matter of politics and greed. Know that it was not hate that forced my hand, but fear. When the Medici robbed us of all we owned, I found myself afraid. For you, for our son, for the future. What hope in this world for a man without proper means? They offered me money, land, and title in exchange for my collaboration. And so this is how I came to betray my closest friend. However unspeakable the act, it seemed necessary at the time. And even now, looking back, I see no other way.
So yeah, there you go. He obviously didn't want to really have to do it, but he did in exchange for everything they gave him. Well, and that's what you get for being a greedy piece of shit, huh? I can jump from there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. All right, we did that pretty swift. Conspiracy documents acquired. Wait, does that mean that I have? No, it's the. I thought maybe it'd be the sealed letters, but. Alright, so where are we going? Okay, we're going back here. We're still notorious, but...
Better not be a troublemaker. What an outlandish horde! The latest.
Oh, well. See, I've had to do this. I've had to fight enemies like this. Because I don't have a sword, so... I got blood all over me as well. Knock knock, I need a shower. I need a bath. I have blood all over me.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My Uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
No
the
doubt, the
wanted
heralds also
posters you gotta
incite
tear
the
down.
public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
So yeah, reduce your notoriety. So you have many options in the sense of getting rid of your notoriety.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito. This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
Alright, let me just make sure to check if I can actually go over here or not. I don't believe I should be able to, but I'm just gonna... I want to check just in case. So yeah, certain, like, the posters, for example, they only remove 25% notoriety. Some of the other ones, I think that's like, they're higher. Like, a bribe, I think, is 50, and I think killing a herald is 50, or maybe that's also 75. I don't know. I think if I remember, they have different They have different levels in which they remove notoriety. Yeah, okay, I can't go over there. The best thing to do in terms of notoriety is to just get rid of it when you start getting it. So if your notoriety starts going up, just reduce it by getting a poster or whatever, so that you just kind of stay. It's kind of how I treat it. I try to not get myself into the notorious. If this poster here I typically don't like to bribe, because then I have to pay people. This one respawns, so I'll just tear this one down too. Okay, let me go ahead and remove that.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Madre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio? Hmm?
Something's happened.
What do you mean?
Oh boy.
No, it's impossible.
Claudia.
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again.
She's just broken.
Everything. Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
Arrivederci, baby. Escort Maria and Claudia out of Florence to the Villa Auditore in Monteriggioni. Which is really cool because the Villa Auditore is like our base. We get like this cool base. And bro, wait till you see how this base like upgrades and shit. It's so sick. Alright.
Well, for your hour has finally come. The under as your dirty smell, I bet you're feeling pretty dumb.
Alright, so we gotta be careful.
He is the appointed one, the savior of the streets. All who dare to cross his path, he weeps in the poor retreat.
My tale of the mortal which is on
you know they will say, when the dogs have met their day, their shame and great dismay,
We'll get there. They're annoying, but we'll get there.
Qui, let's do it.
So yeah, I got a little notoriety increase from the.
This way.
Oh, yes, money!
I threw $10. No?
Wow!
There we go. Mamma mia, gold! Mamma mia, gold! Mamma mia!
Andiamo.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
I mean, I will.
Let's go.
What will happen to our house?
I don't know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were.
Vengeance. Completed sequence 2. Now we're going to the base. The villa. Tuscany, 1476.
We should be close.
Grazie a Dio.
Escort Maria and Claudia to the villa.
Let's go.
Alright, so that symbol indicates Florence.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Bro, I don't have time. Alright, I don't have time to deal with your
How could you
bullshit.
leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life. My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such wonderful things in store.
You fucking asshole. Hitting my fucking mom.
I grow tired of this game.
Oh, I killed 2 guys and you're tired?
Finish him! And do not spare the women! What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself!
It's a Mia, Mario!
Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Thanks. Finally have a sword back. What a little bitch.
Amputation before hanging.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Yeah, fuck you. Finally have my sword back, thank God. This guy has no chance. Should we take this guy prisoner, or no? Stab him in the back.
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
It's me and Mario,
Don't
brother.
you recognize me? It's a me, Mario.
Yeah, they purposefully put that in. I'm not kidding. They purposely put in it's a me.
Too long. I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible.
Dude, his plumbing days are long gone, dude.
Let's get you all away from here.
The princess died, you know. Bowser's been fucking bones for years. Montegirioni. Built in the 13th century by the overlords of Siena, Montergione was actively involved in the defense of Tuscany against Florence's attempts to gain more territory. At the front of this conflict was the Auditore family, who became the city's rulers and protectors. It was the Auditore who constructed Montergione's famous walls, which still can be seen today. Although standing in opposition to Florentine desires, the Auditore had cordial relations with the Medici family, largely due to their collective Florentine roots. So yeah. That's how we basically came to have this place. Casa Dolce Casa. Explore the Villa Auditore with Mario.
So, tell me everything.
They executed father for treason.
I don't think he has a video. No. Okay. Oops.
Federico and Petruccio too. They came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges.
Yeah, so you can see we have a
something about it.
We have a subject
But I just don't have
16
the time or money to fix things up.
thing
Guess
here.
that's life, huh? Here we are, Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
He did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think.
But
I think it's kind of funny how Ezio never questions. He's like, well, why does my father have this getup?
And if you find yourself in need of
Why does my dad have this like armor?
For you on the top floor of the villa.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to think like Ezio never thought like, why does my father have this outfit? So yeah, obviously the house looks like fucking shit right now, but essentially the cool thing about this is that you can invest, and investing earns you money. So you basically will get money for investing, and you'll have money all the time. So every time you come back here, you'll be able to invest cash, and then get cash back, so that you're able to afford to buy more things. It's great. It's like the perfect system. Like, honestly, that's why this game is so fucking good. Like, I guess some people would even compare, like, you know, say, like, later games, even games like 3 or 4 are not as good as this. I think it's because this game had, like, the perfect balance between what the first game did and improving upon it, as well as expanding and creating other things. So here, for example, we have an armory. So we have a bunch of weapons that I can use. We have Bouchard's Blade. We have the Twins' Rapier. We have the Dark Oracle's Bone Dagger. The Mace of the Bull, Frederick's Hammer, and Maria Thorpe's Longsword. So obviously, like... we have like a good amount of DLC weapons. Yeah, this. I think this goes in place of my dagger. Okay, so now I have my bone dagger now. So yeah, with all the weapons, it really just depends on what you want. You always want it to be like bigger and better. So we have a sword and a dagger now. So as you can see, we have a dagger. I can do a dagger rather than the sword. So the dagger is just like a much faster kind of like use. Like your up is your hidden blade, down is your fist, right is your sword, and then left is your medicine. But if you want to use your dagger, you have to kind of go in and actually select it, and then you can use it. So yeah, this is a bone dagger. It's made out of a sharpened like arm bone, as you can see. It's pretty ridiculous. And then this is the sword, which is a pretty good starting sword, especially when you have the DLC. So this is the armory, and every weapon that we acquire will end up going in here. These are all the daggers here. There's like a butcher's knife that you can get at one point. So yeah, these are like all the daggers. There will be some things that kind of like sit. There's like so this is a swords rack. We have a common sword here. This is like my common sword. There's four that there's a and the fourth sword goes down here. There's like all of these are for like maces and different shit like that. And we'll get those from like the armories, but the special weapon stuff is like the DLC, all of like the DLC, everything that's included in this. You also have art on the walls as well. We can buy art. This is where all of the clothing goes. So you have all of your sets. You have leather armor, you have your steel armor. All of the armors go in here over time as you collect them. The backyard. You'll see in here that basically there will be a bunch of art that will go on the walls in due time. We'll have like be able to buy art, and that's where that'll all go. Here's the map of Montergione, which is where we will be able to upgrade the town. We also have, so this is where the Florence chest is. So when you invest and you build up the town and all that stuff, you'll be able to come back here and get your Florence. You want to make sure the chest will fill up. And when the chest is full, it can't earn any more money. So you'll have to come back here to be able to get the money. So yeah, that's where that is. Where is the... Okay, so then this is the wall of the codex pages. As you can see, there is a hidden image to this, which we will have to build as we get codex pages. And yeah, so this we'll come to this here in a little bit. This is Mario's office. So as we get codex pages and Leonardo like deciphers them and all that stuff, they'll go up there and all that. So there's paintings. This is where all the art will go. So this is the bell tower. So up here is where all of the targets will go. So we have a portrait of Uberto. So it shows his like date of death. This is where the targets will go. We have one chest here. We'll have to buy the map for Montergione. It's like the assassin's targets room. We'll be raking in money like hand over fist pretty soon. This is the feathers chest. This is where all the feathers will go. Now the feathers, you basically, the only thing that you get, the reason why the feathers are never worth it is because all you get are like a cloak. You really just get like a cloak. And that cloak makes you notorious all the time. So, but this is your mother's room. This is where she spends her time. Over here, you have more art. This is like the art room, specifically where like all of the rest of the art goes. There's big art pieces, there's small ones. Bigger ones obviously cost more than the smaller ones. Alright, so there is... Here it is. Let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna have to hang down from here.
It's getting easier and easier to hack into Abstergo's mainframe. It's like I know what data I'm looking for. I've already lived it.
Okay, so this is another infrared. Burning Viet Cong base camp. Its open mouth delivers the kiss of death. Oh. No, that's cigarettes. I was thinking maybe it was the fire. Oh, here we go. It was a bazooka. Members of the 2nd Infantry Division advance under machine gun fire into the outskirts of Brest, France, leading the young to their end. Right there. Union troops in formation, Beaufort, South Carolina, 1862, the Civil War. The flames from its throat poke out their eyes. You'd think it'd be like on the top of a sword or something. Ah, there it is. This monster did not come from man. The first pictorial representation of a gun, 1900. Or, not, sorry, not 1900, 900. There it is, right there. Another apple. Enter the passcode. Okay. So yeah. Fuck all, to be honest. Alright, I believe that's the only one for Montegirone. Never say it correctly. Is it? Let me check. Yes. Okay. Alright, so we'll go down here. We'll talk to this. And this is like a little training arena like we had in Assassin's Creed 1. I have Bear Greaves and a dagger. I already have a dagger, but okay. Alright, we'll buy the leather greaves. Nice. I'll buy this dagger even though I don't fucking need it. I'm gonna have to go get the other one back.
Your coin seems genuine.
I want my bone dagger back. Let me go get my bone dagger. Yeah, like, when I look back at this version of Assassin's Creed versus what it is now, I kind of like that it doesn't have all the extra RPG bullshit elements. I kind of like it as, like, equip armor, increase health kind of shit. There we go. Get the bone dagger back. Who wants that shitty metal dagger? Let's get the fucking bone. Let's start stabbing people with dark magic. It makes me kind of miss, like, the basic kind of concept of, like, put on armor, increase health. It doesn't have all of the RPG bullshit elements of, like, oh, this has this block, blah, blah, blah. Who cares?
You're sick and wounded.
Do I even need medicine?
I'll be close by should you return.
We also have a tailor and everything as well. Like, we'll build those shops as well. We'll have, like, a tailor. We'll have, you know, an art dealer. We'll be able to buy the maps and stuff. I mean, we still have a pretty good amount of money thus far. Again, it'll just continue to grow better as we go along. I'll do a lot of stuff off stream in terms of getting money, getting stuff bought, you know.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want
What do you
to
mean?
go
This
home.
place is great.
No.
This place is nice as hell. It'll get even nicer. Yo, what's up? Mario!
Okay, Uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo.
Practice makes perfect. I understand. I do understand, like, really why they made 3 games with Ezio, considering how well received this game was.
You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
Oh, finally the
You
dodge.
said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around it, I suppose. Your father was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
No. He was born and bred to kill. Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks.
Still have my
Now
dagger.
you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writings, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I figured you have the potion page included as well.
I already knew how to do the counter kill, so...
Odio questi momenti di incertezza. It's a fight, Fesso. Try fighting. Generally, they're made for swinging at people, yes?
There we go. Get the dodge down a little bit.
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference.
Really, most of these guys aren't a problem. Like, most of the guards are not a problem until we get to the big armor dudes. Those guys are a pain.
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
So Mario's teaching Ezio about the assassins. You're done.
Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
Go to Mario. Yeah, Ezio doesn't really understand all this assassins nonsense.
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
Vieri di Pazzi, the youngest member of the second most notorious Florentine banking family, this kid knew how to burn right through his father's money. outside of spending sprees involving weaponry, exotic animals, and clothes, he was fiercely competitive. Vieri hosted races of all kinds, boating, horseback riding, running. All of them rigged, of course. And get this, if through some amazing stroke of luck he ever lost, he'd invite the winner's entire family over for a victory dinner and serve them a meal to die for.
Yeah, what a pile of shit.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
Before leaving, go check on Maria. My mama. So I have to hopefully learn how to better use the, like, you know, for me it's mostly like the counter. That's what I use most of the time. Got some courier assignments.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruccio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
So yeah, we gotta place the feathers. I will absolutely get those off camera. I'll get all of them. Once all of Florence is unlocked, I will probably go. I'll do it city by city. I'll get all the feathers for my sake. Right, so nothing else, right? We have the leather chest guard. Let's get that. And then we have the Helm Scheimed Greaves. So none of these weapons. So basically, I probably won't buy any weapons unless they are better until after I start earning a bunch of money, because it's just a waste. Especially if you don't use them, they're really just kind of there for the collection's sake. So, you know, again, I'll buy weapons once I start earning money, but until then, it's probably just going to be like armor. Alright, so we gotta go this way. There are treasures around here, but until I build the ability to get the maps. We're finally getting into it. Finally really digging in. Where are we going next? Tuscany? Yeah, Gimigliano. Or, I don't know. Anyway, Tuscany. Not a fan of the Tuscany map, to be honest. So this map is like very vertical, has a lot of really tall buildings, a lot of verticality to it. Not a big fan. This is probably my least favorite map. It also has like a lot of open area as well to move around, so you kind of need to use a horse. I should actually. Probably. Be able to climb up here and synchronize? Hopefully. Because yeah, I'll definitely have to be working on the Tuscany map. So as you can see, there's a lot of like open area around here. I'll even ride out here so you can kind of get a sense of like how this map is. finding the feathers in this is like hell on earth if you don't have a map, because there's so much open area that it's impossible. But you know, if you like the Italian countryside, here you go. Alright, so we actually have one of those here. I think I hear it. It's right here.
Do you see what's going on? Not yet, but you will.
Alright, so there are two countryside ones in Tuscany. This is the first one. The power they wielded cut down their enemies. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to zoom. So I'm assuming that we're looking for swords. Otto von Bismarck, Germany. Okay, we have a knife there. Perseus, Greece. Attila the Hun, Eurasia. Samson, Hebrew. Alexander the Great, Macedonia. Aeneas, Troy. Joan of Arc, France. King Arthur, Britannia. Charlemagne, Europe. And Sigmund, Norse. Alright, so... obviously we're looking for, like, swords. There is a sword on his hip there. Alexander, I think that's like a spear, though. I don't know. Let me come back to that. Sigmund, I don't know if I see a sword in here. This one for sure. Joan of Arc has a sword. I mean, he has a sword on his hip, we'll go with that. That's a cane. Any swords? I don't think so. Okay, no. Oh, there's a sword in the tree. Okay. Yeah, the sword, the piece of Eden. In their hands, the wise lean on a great force. Lean. So are they ones that are, like, leaning, I guess? King Louis the 14th. Emperor Shunji. John the Baptist. Achilles. Amenhotep the Third. Moses. Peter. Shabakta. King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella. Alexander the Great. Lean on a great force. Oh, maybe they're staves. Okay, so John the Baptist, he's got a staff. Alexander's got a staff. Is that considered a staff? I think so. Peter has a staff. What about Moses? There's like a sword, but Don't have anything in there. That's a sword. Nothing. Nothing. I think it has to be this one. Okay. The staff, the piece of Eden, the staff. Staff of Eden. Alright. Yeah, it was also jack shit, but alright. So we'll climb up here, we'll grab this. These ones aren't open, so I have to climb up this. So yeah, you kind of get like a real sense of how big this area is. A lot of it, most of it's like the countryside, to be honest. So yeah, like this is all countryside, this is all countryside as well. Okay, so the other one is over here. So we're gonna ride back for over there. Let's go ahead and get these glyphs out of the way. So it doesn't actually matter what order you do these glyphs in. The puzzle that you get is not tied to the specific glyph. It's actually tied to the order in which you get them. So if I was to get, like, let's say this glyph that we're going to, if I was to get that, you know, if that was like the 10th that I did, I would get the 10th puzzle. I wouldn't get, like, you know, the 5th puzzle or whatever. It's tied to the order in which you do them in. So you know, like, depending on what my horse out of the trees. Depending on, so if I was to have done this one later, it would be something that I would get later. Okay, there it is. So, like, for example, I think this is like the 6th one that we're doing, so we're gonna get puzzle 6.
They were mostly heroes. See how the lineage is disrupted? The web of history traps the good, and the evil take what is not theirs.
Ah, for God's sake. Alright, so let's see here. That one moves by itself. That one moves. That one moves by itself. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh boy, okay. So that one moves that one moves with that one, and that one moves by itself. Okay, so let's get that like that. Not too difficult, but just gotta adjust it like that. And Satan said unto Cain, swear unto me by thy throat, and if thou tell it, thou shalt die. Alright, so that one moves by itself. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's the toes, dude? Those are together, but I gotta figure out where the alignment is for this. There we go. There it is. And all these things were done in secret. Alright, so... so that one moves that one. Okay. Alright, well I know where this goes. It goes like that. Here we go. And Cain said, "Truly I am Mahan, the master of this great secret." Yeah, so these spinning puzzles, they just get more brutal as they go along. Okay, these move together. If I align these up, that, then I can spin these together. I think that's it. Like that. Oh, and then that one spins like that. Oh, and then this one spins with this. Okay, that goes like that. There we go. Wherefore Cain was called Master Mahan, and he gloried in his wickedness.
Behold, the mark of Cain.
So they were all based around the mark of Cain. Okay, so that's all the ones in... We got the one in Monteriggioni, we got the ones in the countryside, now we just have to focus on the ones in the city. So that was puzzle 6, yeah. So the next one we'll get is, regardless of which one we do, will be puzzle 7 and puzzle 8, puzzle 9. Again, it doesn't matter which order in which you do, which you find them. It's just you're gonna get puzzle whatever one you're on. So we'll be on puzzle 7. So yeah, that's how it works. Because I used to think like, oh god, this puzzle's like really hard. I'll go do another one, and then I discovered like, oh, it's literally just that. I have to do this puzzle no matter which one I find. Oh god.
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than his host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
Help Mario and his men assassinate Vieri de Pazzi. Get my hidden blade. It magically became nighttime.
All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gates. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
Oh, finally, got the throwing
when
knives.
you are. Then let us begin. I'll attack!
It's like the dagger. Yeah. Meow. Meow. Open the gate!
There! There!
Later. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, here we go. Here we are. Let me just grab this. Reduce my notoriety.
Well done, Ezio. We're in. This way, man.
Get my throwing knives back.
I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're dealt with.
What's Vieri up to now?
No one knows, but something has him on edge. How else to explain all the patrols?
A signal again when you should follow.
Instead, he's turned us into nursemaids. And what?
Shooting his mouth off again, no doubt. Angering the wrong sorts of people. And so now, we...
You are not going anywhere!
The Visconti bought 300 of my The price of perfection is not
So yeah, like, it's why when I kill people, I'll typically go and do this, just to get rid of the notoriety.
Oh, merda.
Alright, we have a, climb the ladder. Might as well grab this while we're here. Seriously? What the fuck? See, this is why I hate this map. It's a lot of, like, verticality. You see there's a feather over there. Come on. See, that, like, a lot of these, like, really tall buildings that you have to obviously work your way around. Seriously? It's right there. Go. Shit, I hit the wrong button. Alright, knife belt upgrade I have. So, I have the medium, I still need the large. Tuscany Emerald. I don't really like any of these, to be
Another
honest.
time, then. Come, amici. A weekly bleeding is part of
Oh, there's a treasure. Like, looting bodies isn't really worth it. So that's why you always want to buy the maps to get these, because the chests have, you know, hundreds of dollars in them versus the bodies, which have like $2 or $3.
Ezio, your uncle's under attack and needs help. Go to him.
Yo, it's a huge fight!
There you are. It seems my plan is coming to an attack. Here is men ambushed. Now we gotta. My brothers and I will deal with these guys. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that justice is done.
Okay. Find the Vieri de Pazzi. We have one here as well. I kind of wanted to reduce my notoriety.
Come, distinguished cliente. I may be a monk, but my after-sales service is without.
So I'm almost at like 75. Oh, let's grab that one here. Ow.
Can't go that way, boss.
Okay. Okay, the glyph is up here. Alright, keep on seeking. I didn't read that. First plucked from a tree guarded by a snake, its powers perform miracles. Then, worn across the ages, torn asunder, hidden under a sea of red. Construct the timeline. Construct the timeline. Oops. Alright, so Joseph, Egypt, 1700 BCE. Jason, Greece, prehistory. Jesus Christ, Jerusalem, 30 CE. 30 C. Henry VIII, 1530. David and Goliath, 970 BCE. Christ disrobed, Jerusalem, 30 C. Jean-Paul Marat, 1793. Prometheus, Greece, prehistory. Hannibal, 202 BCE. And St. Francis Borgia, Spain, 1566. Alright, 17. Well, Sea of Red. The Red Sea. Well, that'd be Joseph. That's 1700. Jason, prehistory. I mean, I feel like... First plucked from a tree guarded by a snake, its powers perform miracles. Then worn across the ages, torn asunder, hidden under a sea of red. Construct a timeline. Is it this, then this? It's power perform miracles. Well, that'd be Jesus. There's two things of Jesus. Sea of red. That's the red, so I think that's the last one. So, like, first plucked from a tree. Guarded by a snake. I don't know if this one's correct, though. Because that's a tree guarded by a snake. It's power to perform miracles. Jesus. Torn asunder. That one's the last one. Torn asunder. I have a feeling this last one's correct. Oh, okay, that was... What the fuck does David and Goliath have to do with it? I have no idea. I was gonna try all of them with Jesus at the end there. They took it. The Shroud of Turin, Piece of Eden 66. Not a damn thing, just like this one. And that last one was, it was over here, I believe, right? It was like over in this area.
Truly, I am blessed this day. Two new art.
All right, so we have some paintings, as you can see. Some of them are quite expensive. Some of them are cheap. I always buy the cheapest ones first. Treasure maps, we need both of these. I'll buy this one as well. And I'll buy the Venus in the Mirror. Alright.
Grazie for your patronage.
Because again, the treasure maps are the most beneficial thing for me, so... There's a codex page in there. Yeah, so this one that I passed earlier. Oh, it's right here. I was trying to find a way up so I could find it, but I didn't need to. Alright, Martyrs. Tsar Nicholas II. Oh, it's another one of these. Piece of Eden 34. Joan of Arc. Piece of Eden 25. They burned Joan alive. They took it. Oh yeah, so they burned her, and then Rasputin with Tsar Nicholas. Yeah, Rasputin took it to Tunguska.
He could no longer control his subjects. Revolution! Revolution!
Wait, so did I not do it? I didn't get a, I didn't get a video.
Without the stab, the Tsar was powerless. He could no longer control his subjects. Revolution! Revolution!
Okay, there we go. I just had to wait a little longer, I guess. Alright, here we go. Alright. So we're still working our way up to here. Where's the last one of these? Oh, so it's actually just like above where the previous one was. It's like pretty much where this treasure is. Here. Grab this on the way.
I'm a soldier. I am taking orders for next year. I have prefab biosyn ready for your sponsorship,
Or is this the one that I just did? I think this, yeah, this is the one I just did. So then where is the other one?
Come, friends. Whatever your activity. Is there another way? I can't follow you there.
Did I already get it in here? Tuscany. Tori. What building is that? Is it one of these? God, see, this is why I hate this is why I fucking hate this goddamn city. It's obnoxious. It's like the way that these buildings are designed, it's you just have to climb around them. As if he can't just like jump up and reach this. You have to climb all the way around. It's fucking stupid as hell. Well, which building is it on? See, you could jump to that. There's absolutely no reason you can't. There's absolutely no reason why you can't actually jump there. It's probably not even up here. Oh, I think I see it. Oh, okay, it's down there. Well, how the hell am I supposed to get down? Oh, I can jump from here. Right, I know where it is. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get up there from here, am I? Fuck off. Thank you.
3 thefts, hidden by the murders. People only see what they're trained to see. What the organization wants them to see.
Hat trick. They made it look like an accident. Houdini and Bess, 1915. Houdini's grave, ripped October 30. Can't even read that. He almost beat them. Connie's funeral procession, January 30th, 1948. Dallas Archive. Is this for JFK assassination?
Where has Jack gone?
Okay, so it says 6 equals 1. Is this like 1 then? Okay, so 6 is 1. That means 7 is 2. And 8 is 3? Yeah. Operation New Frontier. HQ is given the go-ahead to extract the resource. Negotiations are over. F is planning to give the vote to everyone. Reason just doesn't work with someone like that. I'll send you the driver. We've trained him with the PE-2 in our labs. He shouldn't be any trouble. The motorcade route is marked below. Once the target has been downed, either by Oswald or Z, use PE-1 to stage a distraction. Make some kind of phantom appear around this slope. I've marked with an X. People freak people out. The driver will grab PE-3 in the confusion. So this is the plan that the Templars created to assassinate JFK. So yeah, this game used to be like filled with conspiracy theories, like real life conspiracy theories, but they like turned them into like conspiracies based around the like assassin and the assassins and the Templars and all that kind of shit. It's actually pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting concept. All right, so we gotta go to the green location. Okay, I'll grab this treasure while I'm here. I think this treasure's outside. Nice.
Hey, careful! I'm no monkey.
Well, That's on you. I am, however, monkey. Oh, there's Borgia.
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the refuge when we're finished. Now, is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Then let's not keep him waiting.
Assassinate. Alright, so he's got some guards right there. Use a medication.
Kevin, fear not, Ezio. I'll make sure you're dead.
Oh, okay. Bye. I was gonna try to, like, assassinate him, but again, I was just detected for whatever reason.
Planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Vieri. Do not become him.
You have much to learn.
Ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiesca in pace. Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is finished. Let us return to the villa.
There we go. What goes around? Got more knives. The knife belt. Got a codex page. Letter from Francesco de Pazzi acquired. Documents from Fra Giocondo.
Messer Francesco, I have done as requested and spoken with your son. I agree with your assessment, though only in part. Yes, Vieri is brash and prone to act without forethought. And he has a habit of treating the mercenari like playthings. I have received reports of at least 3 men being disfigured as a result. But I do not think him, as you put it, beyond repair. Rather, I believe the solution to be a simple matter. He seeks your approval, your attention. These outbursts of his are a result of insecurities born out of a sense of inadequacy. He speaks of you often and fondly, and expresses a desire to be closer to you.
He's a daddy's boy.
If he is loud,
well, he's dead
foul,
now, so
and angry,
he's a daddy's
believe
boy.
Simply because he wants to be noticed. He wants to be loved. Act as you see fit on the information I've given you here. But I must ask that we end this correspondence. Were he to discover the nature of our conversations, I fear what might become of me. Yours in confidence, Fra Giocondo.
Guards change shifts at dusk and dawn. Plan missions accordingly. Alright, back to the villa.
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you've wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane. What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle.
Learn about the villa and discover the codex pages hidden there.
The Pazzi answer to another. Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
Messer Francesco.
Yeah, what we read.
Look familiar?
Oh, they're codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Yeah,
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
Connecting back to the first?
Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I'll start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
We'll add it to the wall. So yeah, codex page is revealed on your map by reaching viewpoints. Reach the villa's viewpoint. Alright, up we go. Just have to do this for the story. Again, I do everything like preemptively, so collect the 4 philosophical codex pages. Alright, that's the first. Then we have... yeah, we have one all the way out here. Yeah, find codex pages and have them deciphered to increase your maximum health. So finding the codex pages is important as well. Again, really the only thing that's not important is like collecting all of the weapons. Okay, and then we need to leave. Actually, you know what? Armor? I may buy... Oh, I don't have enough. God damn it. Oh yeah, I can get all... get all these throwing knives. Go. Okay, you're full on that.
I'll just count it again. Air for all.
I need one.
I've done what I could. But perhaps you should avoid it.
Alright, so then we have to go all the way around. Nice. Exit the sun. There we go. Sequence 3 done. Check on Claudia. Can I actually go back to Tuscany first? I want to see if I can grab those other codex pages before we head back to Firenze. Yeah, all right. I want to do this so I can. I want to go and get the other codex pages. Alright, so... I don't know if there are any codex pages out here. So we have I have a courier assignment. There's 2 in the city. Let's go get this viewpoint. Again, in between... not the next part, but I'll be getting all the treasures and doing all like the little side missions and stuff in between doing like a couple of parts. I'll do that courier mission later. Let's see here. Bro's guarding this treasure. He's about to get fired. And again, I'm like really kind of holding off on collecting feathers. so I can use a guide to get them all. Again, this is another one of these obnoxious circle around the entire fucking building. To get up. So this is like obnoxious. I could sit here all day and say it over and over again, but I hate this map so much. All the other maps are actually like really good, but this one is the one that I fucking hate. Alright, well, now that we've gotten that, we're going to call it here for this part, and then when we come back, we will go and get this codex page. We'll get these 2 codex pages, and then we'll head out and we'll go get these other waypoints to see if there's any codex pages out here, because I want to make sure that we have them all before we head to Florence, so I can get them all decoded at once. So yeah. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care and goodbye.